Are you planning to launch new brand packaging to market? Did you realise that your packaging is hugely important to help consumers make the right choices? In a market where hundreds of other products are also competing for your customers' attention, your packaging is critically important to your success to ensure you get a chunk of that wallet share. Your packaging needs to create desirability and add value, particularly in everyday purchases. It is in effect a tangible piece of your brand, which means it's hugely important to get it right. So before you launch into all that exciting new work, there are a few fundamentals you need to consider. We call them key packaging fundamentals for success. Your packaging must demand attention by cutting through the visual barrage. Consumers spend on average only 12 seconds or less at point of purchase, and this is while competing with an average of over 40,000 other SKUs in a typical store. Your packaging has to work very hard to succeed. You need to know your competition, but don't be a category me too. You must be different, distinctive and memorable if you want to stand out. Your packaging must communicate your brand's proposition succinctly. It must project and amplify key messages to make an emotional connection. People buy with emotion and justify with rationale afterwards, regardless of gender or cultural background. So you need to tap into your customers' emotions and make a connection by expressing what your brand stands for, your brand story and brand values. You must engage your core target audience emotionally if you want them to notice you and buy from you repeatedly. You must know and understand your ideal customers intimately. What's important to them? Where and when do they shop? How do they shop? What are their lifestyle preferences and socioeconomic profiles? You must know this information so you can meet their needs through your packaging design both rationally and emotionally. Your packaging must protect your contents. Make sure your packaging is more than fit for purpose. And very importantly, it must fit on your retailer's shelf sizes. What are the cost of your packaging materials? Are they viable within the overall cost of your product? And your packaging must support and exceed your legal mandatories on pack. Make sure you have the right information on pack to help your customers store and consume your product appropriately. It also needs to be sustainable and environmentally friendly. This is becoming an increasingly important issue to consumers and a really important part of your corporate sustainability responsibility too. If this is a new or additional pack related to another range under an existing brand, make sure it's congruent with everything else. And before you start, make sure you have a really solid brand packaging design brief. If you have a great product that exceeds expectations and you address all these items mentioned thoroughly, you should massively increase your chances of success. Remember, your packaging is your silent salesman. You need to ensure it has had every chance of success to help you grow your profitability. If you'd like to find out more, you can get in touch using the contact details on our site.